Hello, welcome back to FM Corner. I'm Danny Koontz, your host. Today we're going to go back. We have more podcasts that are coming in the next few weeks, but a couple of episodes where we're going to go back to our original form of just conversation. Me just talking a little bit about lessons learned, things to kind of pique interest in dealing in the facility world. Today's talk is going to be about extend your boundaries. We all know the story. There are things we're really good at and things we enjoy, and we like doing them. By the same token, what we're not good at is taking chances, getting outside our comfort zone. And it's funny because the older you get, it seems the less you want to take chances and do stuff. So today, let's talk a little bit about extending boundaries. Find that thing, find something that you haven't done or you haven't had much experience in and work at it. Take a chance. You may be amazed by what you learn. The things that you're really good at now, probably once upon a time you were not very good at. And you worked at them and they were a challenge, or you really enjoyed digging into them. And over time, you became really strong in delivering and taking care of those. Add to it. Find something you think you'll enjoy, whether it's professionally, personally, whatever that may be, and try it. Keep using your brain, keep expanding it, learning new things. Even if you try and you're not necessarily successful with it, at least you made the effort. One of the things I can always remember in talking to the Ruby Tuesday team when I was in facilities was, if you get faced with a situation, make a call. I don't care if it's wrong. We'll figure it out and we'll do something. That's not the worst thing you can do. The worst thing you can do is do nothing. So make a call. We'll sit down, we'll discuss it, and it will help you the next time that you're put into that situation. But make a call. Or if someone else helps you, go back and sit down with them and say, this is my thought process, and this is what I would have done if I'd had to pull the trigger on my own. Was I right? Sometimes you don't know. You have to pick a way and then try to work your way through it. But take a chance. The worst thing you can do is to do nothing. Again, as I said earlier, as we get wiser, older, and hopefully wiser, we kind of pull back a little bit on that comfort zone. It becomes smaller, becomes narrower. When we were kids, we wanted to do everything. We wanted to explore everything. We wanted to find out. If mom said, don't go to the end of the street, I'm going to go to the end of the street because I want to figure out why I'm not supposed to go there. We were inquisitive. We wanted to know. We wanted to learn. As we get older and a little more set in the way that we do things, we tend to pull back on that. And what I'm saying today is work on being outside that comfort zone. Go try something. What's something in your life you always thought, I'd like to do that, or maybe I could be good at that, or maybe it can add to the value that I have in my employment or who I'm working for now. I want to go try that. Let me do something. You know, lots of people talk about speaking in groups and so on if you've never done it. And they're like, oh, I've never done it. What a great way. Do it. Start with 2 or 3 people. Do it with your family. Practice. A few best friends, whatever. Work your way to where you start to become comfortable with it and then expand it out. You maybe end up being a great speaker, someone that people really respect and want to listen to, but you're never going to know if you don't try. So try. Take a chance. It may not go right. Listen, day in, day out, when you deal in facilities, every decision you make and everything that you do doesn't go right. There are many that are made that turn out the wrong way. But again, not doing anything is worse. So keep trying, keep working, and find something that helps grow your mind. One of the things that I remember from years ago at Ruby Tuesday They put people in groups, and they put people in groups who normally wouldn't be together from different departments. People that didn't work together, people sometimes barely knew each other. But they put you in groups and they took you to restaurants. And what they did was they gave you a task, and it was the task of your team to work on it. Now, as a facilities person, I didn't get anything that was related to facilities. Like one of my tasks was with my group, find a way to make the experience at the cash register better for the customer. From the time the customer gives you their credit card or cash to the back, to ring it up, to bring it back, get their signature, and so on. Let's figure out a way to save 2 minutes on that whole process. What else could we do? And that was our job, to sit and watch during the day. It also tied into to-go orders and so on, where there was a person at the hostess stand and how long it took to seat people in a way to say. Anyway, the whole piece was, let's pick up minutes, just minutes. And we watched that for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I guess, and then sit down with our group. And there were people from all different forms of life and different types of departments they worked in and so on, none of which had experience on the restaurant side. And we came up with 4 or 5 good ideas that turned out that were useful to help. And part of the beauty of that is this was a topic we didn't know anything about. So we were free and clear to kind of throw out ideas. You know, the hard thing is when you go look at something that you've been doing for a long period of time and you're trying to find new ways to make it better. It's hard because you're ingrained with how it's being done now. And so the beauty of that was there were ideas that came out because they were unfiltered, and it was people just looking at a situation saying, well, what if we did this? And what if that? And they don't know. So they just throw it out there, and then it's discussed. And out of that came some really good ideas. And we had several departments working on several different things. And it was eye-opening because the things that tied to facilities that many people that were on another different committee brought up, when I looked at those, I'm like, hey, that's a really good idea. Because again, it's unfiltered. They're taking a chance. They had no idea. But they were being asked for their opinions and get out of their comfort zone and provide support, answers, ideas, improvements, whatever they could on something they really didn't know anything about. And it turned out to be much easier than anybody thought. So the lesson today is no matter where you are in your career, you still have the opportunity to learn. Take a chance on that. Reach out. Try something different. Try something that you have always been curious in or wanted to do, but maybe didn't have the time. And that's professionally or personally. Keep your mind working. Keep looking for something. Extend your boundaries out. Keep reaching and keep working. That's my lesson for today. Extend your boundaries. Thank you much, and I look forward to talking to you again on FM Corner. Have a great day.